Now that I'm gone, you want me back. Yeah, I gave you everything. Gave you a diamond ring to watch it fall from your head. I don't wanna love again, 'cause I'll be living with regret. I don't wanna love again, 'cause I'll be living with regret. And I don't wanna love again, 'cause I'll be living with regret.
All right. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Happy 420 to all my potheads out there. Let's see if today's going to be a fat spliff or a light spliff. How's everybody doing, though? Oh, let's switch up the vibes. Where's that playlist? Where is that playlist? Oh man, it's not even here. Where'd you go? There it is. All right. Oh, forgot to put my hat on. There you go. All right. Is anybody looking at anything? Grand Rising, Chris, Mason, what's good? Christian, AD, Goalzilla, Mario, Grand Rising, Kim Possible, Grand Rising, Kev, what's good? Maru, Tanusin, what's going on? Appreciate y'all being on here. I'm doing great. Kind of nervous until this trade gets up in here. If it gets up in there, that's really what I'm looking at. But yeah, anybody that's in USC CAD from Tuesday should be big blessed. From where we were looking at it, what was it down here? Solid 100 pips. That was clean. Dollar. Still playing off the zone that we were looking at on Tuesday. Right, we wanted to see Tuesday respect this 30-minute. We've been playing in here for a few days. We even came in here again yesterday as well. But I'm fairly confident that, dollar's just going to kind of rally today. I think that's what the objective is going to be today. I wanted to see if we were going to get a reversal towards the end of the week, but to be honest, I'm still on the same page. We saw structure break here Monday, got a new high. Well, not a structure break, but a continuation. And then Tuesday when we were here as well, we were looking at price respecting this area. We did, chill out here for a little bit. And then we popped up going into Wednesday, had a low, right? Still looked for that continuation. And then for the ones that were on my Go Live stream, I was really looking for price to stick in this area or overall stick here and run these highs. So still on that same page. Are we going to see the rest of this week continue to run and close above this high? I would think so. You know, we are accumulating very nicely in this area. We are continuously dropping high amounts of sell volume, but we're not getting anywhere, right? So I like that. Right, I like that. So we had an absorption yesterday. Okay, if you guys were paying attention to the markets yesterday, you know, and today we are back in that zone, right? And we are continuing to have high amounts of sell volume, right? Not higher than the previous area, to be honest. But if you look on the hourly time frame, you know, just overall looking at these candles, comparing them to the current candles that have been printing from London up until now, you know, right? We have high amounts of sell volume, and we are not going anywhere. So I would love to see dollar just really just continue to rally up. We do have news here in about 20 minutes. Right, we have unemployment claims. I'm curious to see how that's going to make us react in the market. Like I said, you know, you guys know what my bias has been from Friday. I want to see us potentially breaking this daily structure up here. But how that is going to happen is going to be the question, right? Are we going to just rally into the news? Are we going to potentially retrace, considering that there's no wick on this hourly candle? You know, maybe we see some sort of retracement back into this. You know, that would be dope, right? You know, maybe this 30-minute candle closes and then on the news candle we come down and then we go. That could be a possibility. Or maybe price comes up, sweeps this high, and then just takes a giant dookie. Right? That could happen too. And I'm open to that as well. You know, at the end of the day, we do have equal highs up here and we have equal lows. Right? So, you know, just evaluating where liquidity is, that's two things that we could look at. You guys know I've been dollar bull from Friday. I've been wanting to see dollar just continue to ramp up. Everybody in the world is bearish on the dollar, so I'm going to go the opposite. Not only that, I feel like there's a lot more incentive for dollar to go higher at this given moment. Things like gold, I want to see go down. Okay. We still haven't quite gotten a daily break, though, right? This gold has really been struggling to give us that. Overall, though, you know, I'm curious to see what's going to happen. You know, Monday, you know, I was taking shorts in here. Tuesday, we were talking about shorts, but really it happened after the stream. And now we are back in an area of interest. So, you know, I'm really curious to see how this current price action is going to play. Right? You know, even on an hourly time frame, I feel that if we get a break below this low or even this low, we could easily be looking for the retracement back into this candle and for us to continue rallying down. If we pay attention to the 1 hour time frame and compare the candles, right, we do have a BC present at the moment, in my opinion. Right? We have a buying climax right here. All right, so we have a peak in buying right now. All right, and we have this, you know, UTAD. So to really confirm this bias, I would like to see if structure breaks, and then we can, you know, ideally re-enter and continue taking this down. Very solid buy yesterday, right? There was a nice short, you know, in the rising of that previous day, or not the rising, but the Asian session. And we have not broken this 4 hour range, right? So we had this lower low, lower high, and then lower low. So this could be an internal structure for us to go lower, right? We're also not fans of wicks, so I don't like that. And we also, just like kind of like dollar, we have like a trend line vibe going on here. So, you know, I would like to see dollar down. I mean, goddamn, gold down. I don't know why I always mess up gold and dollar, but I would like to see gold down. Okay, that's kind of my opinion there on that. And then lastly, you know, indices was really perfect. Our bias was clean. I just couldn't see it on 30. I think, well, I did see it on 30. I just failed to pay attention. It's like, I honestly have trouble, guys, like entering in during this time zone. It really is challenging for me. But the more and more I'm seeing it, it is building my confidence. But you know what we were looking at on Tuesday, if you guys were here, right? On Tuesday we wanted to see the break of structure, right? If you guys were here, right, we wanted to see this break. And essentially there's two things we were looking at. Either the market was going to do a mitigation play and play off of here and distribute and go lower, which is what happened. Or the second scenario was the market to come up into that imbalance and then sell off, right? Either way, we got what we wanted. Okay, so indices as well, you guys can see, I think this is going to fall over very hard. I've been talking about this. We are in a weekly point of interest. This could be our weekly expansion to really go lower. I'm completely open to that. That's what I see. All right, we have a lot of imbalances stuff in here. We'll talk about if we really get down below these areas, but, if dollar really runs, a lot of even equities could really fall off the face of the earth here. So we'll see. We'll see. Until we truly break daily structure, I'm not going to be open to the whole all the way down here idea, but, I'm open to that, to be honest. I think all of this stuff that we are buying in mid-March is going to get swept, personally. So if you guys are in 30s, shorts, shout out to y'all. I'm going to see if we can get in something today on 30. But overall, what we've been talking about has been clean. But yeah, yesterday Asian session was pretty ideal in my opinion. It has a very, very nice shorting opportunity. But I really just, during these times, I'm not really paying attention to the charts too much. This is like dinner time and, dinner time and then, giving the kid a bath and all that. Might sound like excuses, but, this is usually the time I'm not paying attention to the charts. And then right in here, this is when I'm sleeping. So, this would have been my entry, signal right here when this happened, right? When we got a nice break there. But, yeah, obviously was not awake at 1 a.m. Central. So that's that. But, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, family. So we'll see. We'll see if we get what we want. I'm most likely going to wait for the news reaction and then play. So I'm just going to see what the initial reaction is. And either way, even if I miss today's reaction, there's still PMI tomorrow. So to be real with y'all, I am super satisfied with UCAD right now, right? I did not take any partials on this at all. I'm holding my full volume on this. So this comes up above this high, I'm going to be taking a pretty massive profit gain. So I'm going to be big chilling, to be honest. So unless something is super clean, I am not trying to give my profits back. Euro has been a pain in the butt, but it's also doing what we want it to do, right? This is what we wanted, dollar down. Same thing. Like, I'm curious if any of this is going to give us retracements. If it gives us a retracement, cool. But same vibes over here, right? If we really pay attention to the volume, right? This is the candle that really started to shift our structure, right? This candle also ran this previous high over here, okay? And it broke here. Once this happened, this gives all permission for the market to come up in here and sell off. And as y'all can see, every single time we came in here, right, compare the volume, absorption, right? And then even what happened today during the beginning of London, absorption. So I want to see this go down. If news gives us a retracement, by all means, I think something like this would be very valid, right? And we continue to take this sucker down, right? I think this is a decent first-time target, and then second, and then we'll see how far this goes. But you guys know me, I've been bearish on Euro as well, right? We were talking about ideally Euro shorts up in here from this line, and as y'all can see, we've been, some of y'all are up here still swinging. Shout out to y'all, okay? But yeah, that's where my head's at. I'm going to go ahead and have some more screens here with these charts just so I can pay attention to more stuff. So give me a second. But what are y'all looking at? Could you break down USD CAD? What do you mean? Like, why I took the trade? Or If you want me to do like a breakdown like that, let's just wait until news and everything like that, and we'll do it towards the later of the stream when there's like time in between of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have euro here. Let's put gold here as well. So I have USD CAD on my other screen. USD CAD I'm really just more paying attention to so I can TP. And then I'm going to hold the rest. So USD CAD, I'm curious, if dollar really does go higher, if it breaks our daily structure today or tomorrow, I do want to leave a little bit of volume to see if USD CAD will come up higher. So I am going to let go majority of my volume in here. Right? I'm thinking original news release, we might get a pop-up in there. That's what I'm thinking. So, UCAD, we've been seeing higher and higher volume and higher closes. So I'm not really concerned about this kind of reversing. And even if we were to reverse, to me, it makes sense to reverse in this imbalance anyways. Okay. Thoughts on GU, really the same thing. I want to see downside. I just don't like how GU is. It's kind of sloppy, to be real. But we do have the same kind of tendencies over here. We have a buying climax. Market, traded above that, and now we're shifting lower. So I wouldn't be surprised if GU kind of did the same thing as EU. Maybe it came back here. It's just, if we look at Euro GBP, I've been seeing more strength on pound. So that's why I'm more curious on shorting Euro than pound, because I see more weakness on Euro. And really looking at this as well on a 1 hour, Euro GBP broke this low here, and we are back almost around 70-60% retracements off of this range here. So I would want to see Euro gain weakness, and that's why I'm more entitled to see Euro short off further. But that could mean that Euro doesn't retrace this high because it's so weak, and pound does. So keep an eye on that. Right, one or the other will hit that candle, and the other one won't. But yeah, I'm on the same boat. But yeah, I want to see dollar rally and all of these other assets fall off the face of the earth. That's what I want to see. That's what I wanted to see from Friday, Monday, literally every single day this week. This is what we've been looking at. So I'm curious to see if today's going to be a continuation and tomorrow's going to be a reversal, because all of this week we went the same direction. Right? This entire week we went the same direction. We did not shift. So I'm assuming there should be some sort of reversal this week, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what I'm basically looking at. So, 30, we'll come back to it towards 8:30 when the open happens. Maybe we fill in some of this or something. Who knows? But yeah, my eyes are on gold right now, Euro and UCAD. Okay? But yeah, that's about it. Kind of looks like 4 hour trendline liquidity to the bottom of DXY. I agree with you. It does, but we don't need to take this out right now. It's the same way we saw trendline liquidity on the upside here, and now we're taking it out, almost a month later, right? So just because liquidity is present doesn't mean it needs to get taken right away. That's the way I look at it. But by all means, follow your analysis. If you want to see dollar down, I see it too. The only way I can see dollar down is if we spike above these highs and then we drop. That's one way I could see it. Yep, here you go. Good job holding UCAD and not partialing smoke a fat spliff. You deserve it. That was my alert. So you guys already know what I'm going to be doing after this. I need to do some math. Hold up. I'm really happy that I didn't secure anything, family. Like literally dead ass, didn't secure anything until now. So I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm not trying to tickle my own fanny or anything, but like I haven't done something like this in a very long time. So I'm pretty happy with myself right now. 6.4. Fuck, I can't do quick maths, bro. 8 minus 4 6.4. So I need to take out 2. So it's 8. So now it's 4. So 2.4. I need to take out 2.4. I think. 2.4. Okay, yeah, there you go. Partial on the other account. So that was a 4. So 4 divided by 4 times. So that's 3.2. So I secured 2. So 3.2. So that's 1.1. All right. Okay. Big chillin'. All right, so let's see what happens for news now. It's funny because I honestly completely forgot it was 422, so that alert just like made it even better. It's pretty jokes. Okay. Let's make sure I'm set up over here. Oh, that is not the right lot size. Anybody else hold UCAD still up until this point? Just curious. Let me know in the chat. Did you guys even take UCAD? Were you in it? Did you partial early? Did you pay? Like, what's going on? Did y'all take it with me? Just curious. So one thing on gold too, like we are in this candle. So if this candle is here, okay, so we have 2 minutes right now. Okay, we have 2 minutes on the news. So if there is a possibility we could bounce from here too, especially if we see heavy selling absorption and the market doesn't sell. That is possible. So just be wary of that. I'm going to be playing very low risk now. And like I said, I'm waiting for the aftermath as well of the news. So we'll see. You know, just be open to that. But yeah, there's no reason to, you know, play, especially if you guys took UCAD, you know, just play it smart. You know, if this hit your goal for the week, then play a small risk. You know, you don't have to risk everything on the table for this, right? So, you know, just be kind of smart with how you guys are going to move. At the end of the day, I'm not your financial advisor. But, you know, money management is probably the most important, not probably, it is the most important thing in trading. Looking to take the equal highs first. Okay, cool. How do you count pips on gold? I honestly just use the ruler. Oh, this is not even gold. My bad. You know, I just use the ruler. And then, you know, it's 193 pips, not 1,935. All right, let's see. News is about to pop off here. See what happens. Yeah, so I'll walk through USC CAD, the news, and once news is done and we have like an interval of when we're not watching price action, I'll break that down for you. Just remind me later if I forget. What about the equal highs on euro? I'm open to that, but it's also the structure and kind of how volume's been presenting itself. Unless if this news events really pops up, that could be a possibility. It could be. And I'm open to that. Okay, looks like dollar doesn't even want to reject off the highs. It's just, or take the highs. It's rejecting off here. Currently in that candle, so that's awesome. Euro came back into that other candle as well. Let's see how this news is going to close. You know, I did TP some on UCAD, so I did take a small risk on this personally. So we'll see how this plays out. I might get stopped out, but I'm completely open to it because whatever. I already had a solid week this week with UCAD, so I don't really care if I get stopped out. Okay, so compared to this previous candle, you guys can see here, we have a lot more selling volume. So this could be a good sign, or this could mean that price just closes lower than this previous candle. So, you know, that's something that we could watch here, pay attention to, right? Because this candle could come in with a lot of selling, but if it ends up turning here in the next 28 minutes, that could mean absorption, right? So that's where my thoughts are with that. So we'll kind of see how this candle will close here in the next little bit. What candle? Oh, that was the hourly candle. Okay, so the 30-minute isn't showing that just as yet. 30-minute is not showing a lot of selling just as yet. It's pretty weak. We did get a very massive influx of buying here. And comparing it to this previous candle over here, let me just delete this previous stuff. I'm just curious, did this candle even run this? Did it technically run the high? It did. Okay, I didn't notice that. So it did technically run the high there. So this could be an absorption to the downside as well. I just didn't notice this until now. Could be an absorption to the downside, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to just let time play on this and see what happens. Gold did push up as well. Fairly strong movement there. So we didn't get the break we wanted. We did reject pretty heavily off of there. And we were open to that, right? I was open to telling you guys about the absorption. Maybe that could have been the solid limit I should have set there on gold. All right, because originally to even take the sell, we wanted to see this get broken, but we didn't get that. All right, we absorbed. Absorption. Right, so Euro might just continue to run higher as well. And dollar, there's a very good possibility dollar could break down lower. You know, we did play in the imbalance. I honestly should have been more precise with this. I didn't notice that these candles actually ran the high. So technically, it's not really equal highs. You know, this could just drop from here as well. And if that's the case, that's fine. Because if this does break structure, you know, now we just play this. Well, I'm happy I TP'd on UCAD because now we are literally reversing from there. So yeah, now I'm going to be watching. If this stuff starts to break lower, then we can, you know, we can get in add-ons. 30 selling off. In AU shorts off of the 5-minute break. Let me see here. Like up here. Yep. Now, this was the one thing I was looking at AU. Originally, I want to see if AU could run this. These triple highs. And then I wanted to see NU higher. But yeah, AU and NU are diverging pretty heavily. NU broke the low. whereas AU's still maintaining. So that's interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to be patient to see what dollar does. Okay, nothing is really confirmed to me just as yet. Just want to see how this candle closes and everything. So we can give it a nice cool 24 minutes or so, see how this candle closes. Oh, by the way, if you guys played oil shorts as well, that's been playing out beautifully. And this is the one thing, right? If oil continues to sell off, even if there is a little bit of strength in dollar, I think if there is weakness in dollar, I think UCAD will still go up because of the weakness on oil. So this has been nice as well. If you guys been holding oil shorts, we were talking about oil shorts on Tuesday as well. It didn't come up as high as I wanted it to because I was willing to short it if it came in here. But technically it did play off of this. I think it was like a 30-minute or 15-minute candle in here. Yeah, it was like a 15-minute candle. So it did play off that. But, you know, we are overall looking for a lower high scenario on Tuesday. So that played out too very beautifully. So pretty spot on this week. Beginning of the week reactions. But yeah, whoever said, somebody said in the chat, Euro could run the highs. That's completely completely could happen. Same thing as dollar. You know, we identified we had equal lows, multiple areas. I just honestly, you know, one thing I misplaced here, I did not see that we ran these highs. I thought these were equal highs. You know, so that's why sometimes always redoing a markup could be ideal because I had this markup from yesterday and I just neglected that. So, you know, this initial reaction here, you know, we do have an absorption. So there is reason for dollar to go lower. To confirm that, like I said, I would, you know, as of right now, we can see that we swept these highs, right? This candle came up. Okay, so let me kind of clear some of the stuff up here. So we can see we swept these highs. And this candle right here came up, right? 30 minutes prior to news came up and swept those highs, right? So now those highs have been taken. And we have rejected off of this imbalance. So now to really confirm the bearish bias here, we could just wait for our close below this low on the candle, which confirms structure there, and then we could just play the retracement, right? So 8:30 could give a retracement. I don't know. I don't think we have any news, right? We don't have any news. I'm also, what numbers came out for unemployment? Let's see. Curious about that too. Okay, so we had a little bit more people claiming unemployment, a little bit more, 5,000 more than, you know, they were expecting the same, a little bit more. So, yeah, like if this closes below, then we could play shorts. But if this happens to just yeet in the next 20 minutes, then same bias still plays. And that's kind of what dollar's been doing, to be honest. Like, when we were doing all of this on Tuesday, I was not confident on seeing this go up, but it still did it anyways. So, you know, this could do the same on a 5-minute and stuff. Like, yeah, we have a 3-minute candle. This is massive absorption right now. So let's see. Still on the... only if this breaks, I'm going to be bearish on dollar. If this doesn't break and we maintain, then we're still on the same page. So we'll see. We'll see how this prints here in the next little bit. Can ideally just wait for the 15-minute candle close and then even the 30-minute. Ideally the 30-minute candle close. So we got 20 minutes on that. Yeah, Thanusin, just remind me to do that later. Could you see Euro buys off the 30-minute candle right now? Okay, well, I'm kind of late on that, but yeah, that would have made sense. Based off the dollar thing that I showed, yeah. I neglected that, to be honest. So if y'all took that, shout out to y'all. Yeah, happy 420, Beverly. What's good? Glad to see you on here on it as well. Possible absorption. Could see Euro buys. Yeah, you guys were right with that. That absorption. Indeed. I see y'all. Like I said, I kind of neglected the dollar. I didn't notice that dollar ran those highs. And we also have some divergence here with dollar and euro as well. Euro maintained the low. You know, so it is what it is. If y'all got that, though, shout out to y'all. For gold, every 0.1 pip is... Yep. Thanks, Block. Yep. Yeah, I honestly just been, like, using the ruler. And then I use the order box management tool for, like, calculating my stop and stuff. So I don't really, like, count pips like how traditionally we used to. Ooh, that's actually a good point. Yeah, so they were equal here, but this one ran it. Yeah, and that's where broker fees could kind of mess you up. As of right now, this does look like it wants to close lower. So in the next hour or two, if this does close lower, we could get this potential lower high scenario. The only thing I'm fairly confident in shorting that's USD would be UCAD, but I need to see more price action. Like, I kind of just chilling. Like, we could have shorted up here. Did make sense. I just need a break sometimes. Like, I just like that break. Did make sense, though, off like a 3-minute and stuff. Like, we did do boom, boom. Came back to the mitigation. Now we're shorting off. Yeah, gold was clean. It played our first scenario of seeing that absorption. So that was clean. You know, gold does have all this up here too. We might even get gold shorts tomorrow. We have news tomorrow too, right? So today's news could have been the reversal to come up. Like the continuation of the up move from Wednesday, and then maybe tomorrow is when we get a short. That could be a possibility as well. You know, same thing with euro. Euro could travel higher today, and then we see up in here if we get a short later. But yeah. I couldn't make a clear case with bias this morning. I didn't think dollar took the highs too, but did the other feed. Yeah, that threw me off, to be honest. Completely threw me off. So otherwise, I would have, you know, not really thought of the direction I was thinking of continuation up. Because I was originally thinking we were going to reverse today anyways on dollar. That was my intention, either today or tomorrow, because I didn't think UCAD was just going to continue higher and higher and higher all week. Like, I could be wrong. It could, you know, dollar could be still bullish, and I'm open to that, and we could continue to rally. Oil could be bearish, you know. That could be a possibility as well, but I was more inclined on seeing the potential reversal. Thanks, Emma. The potential reversal, you know, but I figured the reversal was going to happen after we take the highs, you know, so it is what it is. Broker feed kind of trolled me there. So we'll just wait for these candle closes, and we could react later on, you know, so even if we're that's why I was even mentioning, you know, waiting for the initial reaction and then playing after. You don't always have to play right off the bat. You know, if you guys did take gold buys and stuff based off the absorption idea, you know, you guys might be already in this. That's up like a little 1 to 2, 2.5 based off the whole move. But, you know, now it's seeing if it's actually going to stick. That's where waiting for candle closes really helps. So if you guys are ever confused about direction, you don't always have to get in on the initial. Even USD CAD here, this is one of my areas to see shorts from. But, I didn't play all the way up there, which is fine. Right? I could have shorted off the 3 minute. I could have gotten that amazing small R to R there based off the mitigation. About 10, 11 pip stop. And I could have been, looking like that. But, this is leaving behind imbalance right now, too. So, there could be a possibility, we could trade below break structure and this comes back. Or I might have too much hopium there. But either way, it's going to give us a retracement. And then we could play shorts again if that is the move. It was the same thing with USD CAD. Like, I missed my original buy on Friday, but we were able to get in Wednesday, a few days later with the same bias. So it's the same thing. Like, even though we missed the initial reaction, if this breaks, then we could just play the retracement anyways, or the next lower high move. Yeah, so dollar does look like it wants to close below, which is fine. We play the retracement. Not confirmed 100% yet. We still got 12 minutes, but it is looking like it. Everything else is breaking up higher too, so. I wish this gave a clear entry yesterday for buys. I was looking at it for buys, but it just didn't give me the right entry model that I usually enter. Okay. Please help me understand the psychology behind how to handle why when I mark up charts and don't take them, they play out, but when I take them, I get hit out. It sucks. Welcome to the world of trading. Really journaling on Mike Nav's Notion has really helped me identify more. I used to use Notion as well, but his thing is a lot more structured. But journaling really helps with that. Wanjiku, it really helps with that. Psychology, what you're going through right now, and I know you're a fairly new student to this as well. Psychology is probably, and learning about yourself, this is the reason why trading takes a while and most people give up, because they have trouble mastering themselves. And you're never truly going to master yourself. You're always going to continue to learn that what you could have done better and things like that. So, yes, Shikru, I'm aware of it's you. I just didn't want to, put you on the spot like that. So, this... And I've seen you, mark up some crazy charts, and now, Now you're going to go through the psychological challenge. Remember, trading is only 10% technical, 90% psychology, right? The 90% psychology is where, you know, it's going to hold you back from entering or taking a position, or maybe you're doubting yourself. And the only way that you can really improve on this is to journal your trades, become more aware of those things. So I'm actually going to go ahead and send you something on Telegram here. And after this YouTube and stuff, or whenever really, go ahead and set that stuff up for yourself. Because now that you're starting to understand more of the concepts, now that you're understanding more of those concepts, now it's a matter of actually observing yourself and seeing what you're doing right and wrong. Okay, so that's what's gonna take some time. Oh yeah, even our Tuesday Euro shorts played out nice as well. Didn't quite go to the farthest area I wanted, but still gave us a 1-4. But yeah, maybe these things give us a reversal tomorrow then, if or the continuation tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like a noob for not noticing that prior to the news, but hey, it happens. Pretty nice absorption. I've not been looking at you, Chef. Oh yeah, this was clear as day. I had them marked up, but I just wasn't paying attention. Buying climax. Test. Looks like it even tested in London too. Yeah, if y'all can hit that like button, subscribe if you guys have been gaining some value, especially if y'all are in from the trades from Tuesday or TP'd on those. Those are solid. I think UCAD's entry and exit was pretty solid. You know, we had the 5-minute entry for CPI. That was live here with y'all. Right? No hindsight on this channel. We mark up live charts. And we don't just give 2-3 point moves, right? We're doing big moves here. So, you know, this was about a 5 to 10 pip stop, really depending on how y'all played it, right? For 100 pips. Okay? So, you know, let's talk about the risk reward here. Even if you were to enter on top of the imbalance, that's still 7 pips, okay? Let's be cautious of spread and stuff. So let's do like an 8 or 9. Let's do a 9 pip stop, okay? 9 pip stop. Right up to our target, which was that imbalance up there. You guys can see you know, this is what you call entry and exit potential right here. That was a 1 to 13. Okay? 1 to 13. So pretty solid position there. You could literally be done for the week with this. Literally, be done. Just walk away. That's what I call a trade that you're done for the weekend. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Euro is breaking higher. Oh, snap. I just realized. Hold up. Okay, that works out. All right. Ugh, 5 more minutes on these candle closes. Let's see. Ideally, if we do break structure to the upside, I think 8:30 going into 9. We'll get another entry. Worst case scenario, 10 Central, we'll get an entry. So, it's a patient game now. Please share more on Mike Nav's thing and where I can get it. And yes, journaling isn't also easy, but we'll work on it. I've received it. Thank you. We'll look at it. Yeah, sharing more on Mike Nav's thing. So it really just helps you track your positions, just watch the video, the YouTube video that I sent you there as well. It'll break it down exactly. So even if after that shit grew, if it doesn't make sense to you, feel free to hit me up on Telegram. I'll explain more. But I think the YouTube itself should break down how it works for you. Yeah, that's something that you can, check out. We got 36 people on here, only 15 likes. I would appreciate if y'all hit that like button if you guys have been gaining value. We don't hit a trade every single session, but majority of the sessions we have been hitting. I think there's only been, this is like the second session. I'm going to take that as an L because I did take euro. I neglected that move on dollar. So I took a small loss here. It is what it is. I'm not really concerned about it. I can't win every single trade. And I'm fine with that because risk to reward. Coming off of a 1-13, taking a little loss here, that don't mean shit. So 1-13 there. We had gold shorts Monday and Tuesday. Right, and then we had, what was the other one? We had chef buys beginning of the week. So that was clean too in here. And then, what was the other thing? We had oil. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever. It's the beauty of R to R. I just kind of feel bad for anybody that didn't take UCAD, and then now, if y'all followed me on Euro, you might have gotten clapped. But a lot of y'all did have the bias for upside too, so shout out to y'all. Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious in the next 2 minutes is going to close higher. So now we could just wait for the market to come back down, and give us basically a reaccumulation on the smaller time frame to continue taking this up. We still have these highs over here intact as well. And we have imbalances and stuff. So there's still incentive for us to go higher. So, position management 101 right here, okay? So, you guys know that I said that I took 80% up here. Now, I did take an L on Euro, right? Because, like I said, I neglected the dollar stuff, whatever, yada, yada. So, because I still had, 20% of my volume still riding from here, I decided to take some of it off to mitigate that loss. So now, technically, I'd even lose that trade. That's the beauty of having winning positions. It can help you mitigate your losses. Right? So, because I still had some volume from down here, I took a portion of that to recover this loss here. But yeah, let's see how the price prints moving forward. Just wait for 8:30 reaction and 9 at this point. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys are looking at in the chat box. And Danusin, if you're still here, let me know as well. So that way we can do a UCAD breakdown. Yes, indeed. Do we create more highs? Or we barely swept that. This still looks kind of sketchy too. Like just the way gold is, like gold could just give permission to come down and then go. The buy volume is much heavier here. Got a lot of highs going on. UCAD wicks and how it stayed in there, tested there too much in my patience, and I closed though. It was noted. Oh, like you were in the shorts? Yeah, dude, that I think was clean. I wanted the shorts too. It's just I just didn't know if I was gonna play off this or if it was gonna come back higher. Like I'm kind of waiting to see if we get that imbalance fill to play the short. But ideally, I would like to see if we get the 15-minute break and then we come back and then go. That would be dope if we get that. We'll see. Yeah, I see you, though. The impatience could have tested you here. Trust me, fam. You know how hard it was to freaking hold this whole thing here? Like, this was probably the most annoying day right here. Because you just barely moved. And then after this happened on Tuesday, and going into Wednesday, that's when I'm like, okay, I can hold this now. But like in here, oh my God, I was checking my MT4 and my freaking, or not MT4, sorry, Trading View, like just watching it. And it literally didn't miss filling any imbalance. It was pretty crazy. If this stuff still trades higher, that's going to be wild. I might honestly not even pull on anything unless if it's really clean for me today. Because I'm not trying to... Like, I already mitigated my loss from Euro. So I'm not trying to take another dumb loss. You know, I'm just going to be patient. But if you guys see something, feel free to take your positions, whatever you guys want to. Whatever you guys are looking at. Feel free to share what you guys are looking at, too. This is the one thing that's throwing me off of dollar right now is this. The fact that we're maintaining this little 2-hour reaccum type buy, but we could distro lower. It's just hard to say. I just don't even know. Don't even know. Euro is probably the cleanest for buys in my opinion because it has some very clean equal highs up here. But even then, I like swept it a bit, but Then we got the divergence with dollar too. Gold came back in the previous down candle as well. So this has permission to go higher. What do you think about shorts from 1 hour candle from Monday London session? On what? I'm working on EU entry 1.09. Okay, yeah. See if we get that. Yeah, I'm just pretty sketchy about dollar right now. Even euro, like I like seeing solid bull closes. This like did close above, but that's just a little still sketchy for me. Like we literally came up above all of these highs. We sweep this one too. Yeah, we did. Sketchy indeed. Got stopped out of gold sell, but profit from last night didn't make it such a big loss. Okay, that's nice. My bad on that UCAD buy. Oh, you were trying to buy UCAD. Okay. It could be possible if dollar maintains in here. I think that makes sense for UCAD buy. You know, especially if oil continues to trickle down today too. I think that makes sense. That's why I'm still holding a portion of mine just in case. You know, this could still go. So I still have some of my volume still left. I had 20% left riding, but then when I took the loss on euro there, I took 10% out. So now I have another 10 riding. Keep tabs on 30 as well. We got the open here in 20 something minutes. Oh, Euro USD from Monday London session on the 1 hour. Monday London session on the 1 hour. Oh, here? I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I feel if it is gonna short at this point, I think it would come up higher and run these highs first. You know, if dollar maintains in that area and happens to go higher, which right now it isn't really looking like that, and we just came back and retested the bull candle, so this could give permission for it to just go up. That could be a possibility, though, if we do see the dollar, you know, low being maintained, and this just happens to do that. Euro GBP. I don't really trade this as more of looking at, you know, which one's weaker or stronger, and I think Euro's weaker right now. You know, I think pound is stronger, so I could see EG continue going to go lower. You know, we're inside that 70% range of the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and then we're inside that like 15-minute trap candle, and we've been distributing and absorbing, so this could go down. All right, we have massive wicks that we could be targeting on the down. Whoops. We have massive wicks on the downside we could be targeting as well. On EG. NZD Chef. Holy, I don't think I've ever looked at that pair. My boy said NZD Chef. Sell off on the 1 hour was nice. Oh, yes, this is nice. Indeed. That was pretty textbook, you know? 1 hour break there. Boom, boom, boom. Clean. Very clean. This has just been dying. Huh. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's literally just been creating lower highs and lower lows. Oh, I did have a markup here. So I probably marked this up back in 2022. So that's the last time I looked at this. Looked at that last short played out. Wow, it's only moved like 700 pips in a year. That's pretty. It's pretty slow. Looks like UCAD really wants to maintain. It's not wanting to break at all, so we might not get the reversal today on that. So that's not giving me confirmation to sell yet. I'm gonna just wait. Well, only for binary. Yeah, I haven't looked at binary in a hot minute. If dollar does fall off lower, though, this could give you know, whatchamacallit, US 30 to go higher. Like we do have lows here, but we did sweep these lows, so we could see a smaller term accumulation for the open. I'm just curious how high this will go. Maybe it'll go here, maybe it will come all the way up here. Who knows? But we are in this 1 hour candle, so we do have equal lows down here, or trendline lows, or whatever you want to call them. You know, we are currently respecting this candle, and inside this, pay attention to the sell volume right now. You know, this could be an accumulation. And I'm open to that. I'm open to an accumulation. And this is massive amount of selling right here, and we did not go anywhere. I can see both sides for indices, to be honest. I overall want to see them come down lower, though. So it's like in my head, is it worth playing the buy? But if the buy for this, like U30, comes up here and we short tomorrow, I think that would be very valid. That's if we're going to get that much of a pip movement today, or point movement, I should say. Does make sense, though. You know, this candle here, high sell volume. This has less. I know that candle closed higher, but even if you go into the smaller time frames, see the same thing. So yeah, this could go higher. We have this going into that candle lower, and then like we have the absorption on the next candle. So this could be a reaccumulation. The daily candle with the 1 hour. Yeah, facts. That is confluence. We have that inside that hourly. Indeed. Yep, so this could mean up from here, to be honest. Right, we ran the lows. We hit that first target. So we ran the lows and we broke further down. So this could give us reason to come up more. And this also makes sense because if we were to buy, I'd rather buy at the low of the day than trying to buy up here, right? When we're already at the top. So there is reason for us to take the high of the day too. The thing that's making me a little sketchy is looking at the other two. Because, yeah, like, I overall still want to see 30 take these lows. It's just, do we have to come take it today, or can we leave it for another time? That's the question for me. That is the question. Whoa. Everything is coming back down. Is dollar not holding? Is dollar holding? Oh, it looks like it is. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna personally stay away from euro and stuff. I just don't feel good about it. Even gold too. These are all looking pretty sketchy right now. Because, yeah, this could be a complete fake out here. And dollar could still rally. Because if we look at the 1 hour and stuff, like, this is just a wick. 2 hour. 2 hour, we're still, like, a lot more selling volume. But we're really struggling to break past any of this stuff. Like, I know we took the low. I know the 30-minute closed. But, like, we're really struggling to go lower. Unless if it really just comes all the way back here, hits this, and then goes. But generally, when I see bearish on one side, like I want to see consecutive bearish candles print. You know, which we're not really getting that. We're starting to like accumulate in here for some reason. All right, so we're getting lower and lower sell volume closes here. So this could mean accumulation. Which also makes sense for UCAD. You know, UCAD is not breaking either. Gave mass amount of sell volume, and now we're flipping. So yeah, if dollar still continues to rally, I don't know how I feel about trying to buy 30. I'm gonna probably stay away from that. Things aren't really too clear for me today, to be honest. I think it's going to continue my original thought of dollar up. So gold could go down, euro. So I'm going to just wait. Today might be either I don't press another button day or I just wait for a later reaction type of day. It's only 8:20 anyways. We still have a good solid 3 hours of consistent volatility, and then we even have the afternoon session too. So, and you guys can see here, like even Euro on Tuesday, like you had a London entry, New York entry, and even a potential, then you had the afternoon buy. But if you miss the entry originally, there's always, this could be a good example here. London entry, New York entry, right? And then even the afternoon going into the evening gave an entry too. So no rush. Oh, we got 9 a.m. USD news? Oh, say word. Okay. I don't know if this is really going to move it like that, but hey, who knows? Oh, and we have the Canadian governor speaking as well, so that could add some oomph to USD CAD there. Yeah, either way, even if we don't see anything today, we got tomorrow. Tomorrow's pretty news impactful as well. Patience pays. And it really does. It's the first time I've done this in a while of holding full volume like this. Okay, so I don't know if Tanusin you're still here, but we could do actually no, I'll wait for the 30 open first and then we'll do a breakdown on UCAD. The one indice that's pretty clean to me right now is 30 though. It's showing me what it wants to do. I just don't know if I want to take it. It's just, I can't see past that absorption. Yeah, I could just come in here and then go. I just don't know. Feel like I'm forcing it. The other ones are showing the same thing though, so am I really forcing it? Ugh. What are y'all's thoughts on indices? You guys see up or down? Curious. Yeah, Euros closes right now look disgusting. Like this hourly does not look appealing at all. Like this could just run the wick and everything. Short could still be validated. I'm probably just going to wait till tomorrow for the majors, to be honest. Unless it's something super picture perfect for me. Because, like, it literally looks like it wants to engulf everything that I just did. Because on an hourly, like, this looks disgusting. Like 2 hour, 4 hour, like this really looks disgusting. It looks like it just run all these wicks. 30-minute makes sense, but just don't know if I really see that. Yeah, it really is choppy today. I agree. I agree, Mr. West. I agree. The only thing I do like right now is 30, to be honest. Maybe we get that. And the only reason why I like it is because of that absorption and everything that I see. And we're at the low of the day. We're inside a daily candle. We're inside an hourly candle. We just swept lows. You know, we're playing inside an imbalance. We could see short-term accumulation to come up higher to short in the future. So, you know, the confluence there makes sense to me. But are we going to get the entry now is the question. So we'll see. There's no wicks to the downside on 2 of the last 5-minute candles I printed. So 8:30 could give us a quick move down to go. We'll see. That's the only thing that's really clear to me right now. Everything else is Chop Nation. Yeah, see, even silver's turning around too. So it's like, unless the news candle was just to take highs and then, you know, it's continuing in that direction down, which makes sense. You know, Euro did come up and take liquidity. So we'll see. Just going to keep an eye on this. Could either do that or, you know, this is the mitigation it's doing right now on the 15-minute to completely shit the bed. So those are kind of the two scenarios I see. Man, I really wish I didn't get hit out of my Bitcoin shorts. That was so clean, man. Oof. 2,000 pips, okay. All right, 2 more minutes to the open. Let's see what happens. Leverage on BTC. Nah, I got hit out because I played margin. I should have honestly played leverage, though. Leverage would have been smarter. I just didn't have any money in any exchanges because I've used them all to, like, buy out crypto before. And then I transferred them all out to, like, my ledger. So I didn't have anything to play leverage with, which I could have probably done that. I could have deposited. But when I was awake on Saturday of last week, you know, I saw a nice play, and then Sunday as well. And then I set limits and stuff. It just hit me out, sadly. Yeah, I don't know. Dollar really does look like it wants to let loose. Yeah, this might actually go down. so skeptical on this right now. So played in the buy zone. Let's see if it holds. See how the other one's doing. NASDAQ came down. S&P came down. Dollar is trading lower. Oh, snap. USD CAD came in our 5-minute zone. That's what that alert was. But yeah, I didn't close, though, so I'm not taking that. Didn't close below. This was my, like, confirmation for me to take the short. For me, personally. Like, I see the 5-minute break, but I really wanted the 15. We didn't get that. And at the end of the day, this is just a massive wick. So, I'm big chilling on that. I guess the buys still hold. Is oil still... Yeah, oil's still sinking, too. So, that's good. You know, if oil continues to go down, that means UCAD could go up. So, I guess the volume... on, or not the volume, but this order is probably just going to still go up. Maybe if this does disrespect this area completely, I think UCAD does come into our second area, which if you guys did let some volume ride like I did, then you could hold it up till here. US 30 is also rejecting fairly well. Like, it gave us that 5-minute rejection here. Now, we don't always have to enter right off the bat, right? So, let's see how this closes. These are the two zones. So, if we were right on the buy, we would want to see something like that, right? But if we're right on the sell, we'd want to see something like this, right? So, let's see. Let's see. Like, dollar's really struggling right now. Cause like if this candle like gives us a bull candle, like GG's, you know, we were still right on the bullishness on dollar. To swept this low here. Well, I'm happy I freaking pulled my order out from buying this. Like, literally the second I saw this, I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. So we'll see how this plays here. I just don't feel comfortable with this shit right now. Not at all. Markets are chop nation. NAS is in the 15-minute. Yeah, see, NAS and S&P were the ones that are showing bull side too. Like, so I don't know. 30 could be the leader in the bearishness, and NASDAQ and S&P could seek liquidity and then go lower too, you know? Like, S&P's maintaining in London's, you know, 6 a.m. high. NASDAQ took it out, so this could be a stop run. And then 30 could just maintain, just like S&P's maintaining. This is the type of candle close I like seeing if we're bearish. Getting like a Pepe vibe right now. Boom, boom. Small bullish candle, and then I'm assuming this candle is most likely going to sink if we're bearish right now. Where are we on oil? We're like halfway through this massive imbalance. So this trades up. Yep, see, uncertainty there. The buys could play out then. I know I'm kind of bouncing around today, but that's what the market is doing to me. Maybe should have trusted the volume. You know. She's still struggling though, so we'll see. UCAT is looking nice though. So if this gives us another 5-minute break, I think shorts could be in play. Like I did have an alert up here to shorten here, but I just wasn't confident because I didn't get the 15-minute. So if this gives me a 5-minute break, then maybe we could see that. You know, we'll see. I'm probably not going to touch gold till tomorrow because I don't really see anything clear there. And indices really ain't doing much either right now. Other than Nas. Nas is trading higher. Okay, let's see here. So right now we're getting a massive amount of buying, but we are failing to close above. This could be an absorption. We still got 7 minutes on this 15-minute candle here. You know, or this candle's really is going to go up. Which was the original thought. I just hesitated because of uncertainty. Today's just such a choppy day. Chop Nation. That's a lot of sell volume as well, even on a 1-minute time frame coming into this candle. God, this is so ugly. Don't forget to stretch, yo. That's a fact. Been sitting here for like an hour and 40 minutes. Good call, AD. Good call. I stretch right when I come in my room too, but gotta get up every hour or so and stretch too, you know. Thank you for that, broski. Holding me accountable. God, this is ass water right now. It's like straight ass water. Trash shit McGee. Feel like I'm gonna regret that I didn't buy this. It is the weaker indice. But that's why sometimes I like it, because it gives us a tighter stop. Dun, 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 dun. "44 seconds on this candle. So much volume, but we did not go anywhere. Unless it just literally eats in this last like 20 seconds. No trade for me today. Facts. Might need to be one of those days for me too. Well, I already tried to attempt Euro, but I recovered that loss from parceling a bit more on UCAD, so it's whatever. Just 30 is just the one just really talking to me right now. She's just like, yo, pull, take me. It's because it's lagging too, and that's why I like 30, because it lags. heavy. And it can still give you a tight stop. That's why I feel like my entry opportunity was right there on the 1 minute. Oil still trickling down. Dollar doing its thing too, going lower. So that means euro is probably rejecting nice. Yeah, I'm most likely gonna leave the majors till tomorrow. So that might be just it for me, to be honest. Everything else really isn't clear. Nas was nice. Nice 50-minute. I think Mario brought that up. You know, so the other two are showing nice buy stuff. It's just, 30 is just doing 30 things. 30's being 30, you know? It's crazy. See, a short potential on 30 did work. Yeah, this absorption was so sketchy. That's why sometimes I just like looking at the one index, because my original bias was to see this come. Like, I wanted the buys up, but I wanted to see the short here. And the absorption made it clear. But then looking at the other two, I was like, oh, maybe 30's lagging. But then in reality, it wasn't lagging. I'm probably not going to look at anything else today. That's going to probably be it for me, to be honest. So, I don't know, Danusin, if you're still here. The only other thing that's on my radar is freaking UCAD right now. It keeps coming in this zone. How are these 5 minutes closing volume-wise? Buying is starting to deplete. Question, do I attempt the hedge? I could, because if I do attempt the hedge, I still have the buy. So even if I'm wrong, the buy could still go in my direction and make it back if I lose on the short. So I might go on the hedge. Hedge. overall, UCAD is, I want bearish anyways, so that's another reason why I'm attempting the short. But yeah, so I'm gonna do I guess a little recap with why I was looking for USD CAD buys, and then I guess I could kind of end the stream there. Or unless if you guys have anything in particular. Hold on, let me just make sure I don't break my equity rule. Okay, I would, so I need to take this off. Cancel all that. And cancel here. Okay, there you go. All right. So let's see if the UCAD shorts will play out. I grabbed the Dow buy up 20 points and went break even. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the indices alone. It was nice little buy there, but I honestly think the shorts are gonna play out. I know Nasdaq and S&P are rallying, but I think 30 is gonna continue selling off. We had earnings yesterday too, so I'm curious to see what. I don't know if anybody has a list of that for earnings. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave indices today. I don't like them. But yeah, CAD I did attempt to short, so we'll see if that plays. But yeah, let's get into CAD though, because I don't know if you're still here at the Newson, but I know you're asking for this. But yeah, so was looking at overall on USD CAD, we want to see downside, right? And that's the reason why I even attempted a short right now, because even if I get hit out, my buy that I have here hedged will make back that loss if I am wrong, and I would just attempt to short at a higher point anyways. But we have these lows here, but the same time we had all those lows, dollar ran this daily low, and this was the same time where UCAD did as well. It ran some daily lows, and essentially we were expecting an accumulation here on dollar, right? That was our thought from last Friday. And, USD CAD did the same thing. Now, originally on USD CAD, I did not attempt this buy here, right? Last week, I was up on gold shorts and stuff like that. So I basically talked myself out of saying, hey, I made enough profit. I'm not going to take the buy, which is fine. And then, I got confirmation because the market continued to trade higher. And then on Tuesday, when we were here for CAD CPI, we were live here. This is basically the markup we had. We were looking at the fact that CAD was inside, I think it was a 4-hour the 4-hour candle. And we identified this absorption that happened going into London. So due to that, we were then looking for buys for CAD CPI. And if you go into here on, the 5-minute, the 15-minute, doesn't really matter. I like the 5-minute. You guys can see here that selling started to deplete, and then this move right here, going into that new 730 Central was our CAD CPI. And that's literally when, we absorbed, and then we were looking for buys. So this was live with y'all here. We analyzed it, thought process, everything. And then, I TP'd on the original 1 to 5 here. And then I added back on off of this candle. And then that's when I didn't hold anything. Or, sorry, didn't partial anything. Because I partialed already on this. So I was like, yo, this I'm going to hold for the long haul. And then that's why I was then holding it to then get up into our first shorting area. Our first potential shorting area. Which was up in here. Now, if you guys remember, this was CAD rates right here. So we literally ran above CAD rate price action today. I think we did. Did we? Let's see. I think we just nicked it. Yeah, we just nicked that area. Right? So we ran into that, and then we hit the imbalance. So then that's why now I'm looking for short side. Right? I think we can short today. Like I said, if this doesn't short today, then we're most likely going to go higher. Maybe it, like, I really don't think it will play in here, but if it does, I'll see and I'll attempt it if it gives me a distro. This could be another shorting area. If not, if it doesn't play all of this, I think we come up higher. But yeah, I just can't see UCAD just leaving all these lows. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Oh. I just can't see UCAD just leaving all these lows and then just going. And it could. This is what it did the last time, and it just literally rallied all the way back up. So if it does that shit again and, you know, it does happen to rally up much higher, it's fine. We're still positioned in buys anyways. So that's how I kind of hedged this. And, you know, I attempted the short again just now. So if the short is wrong, I'm still in the buys. And I could use that buy equity that I have to attempt the next short in the future again. So it's fine. Right? But if this sell plays out right now, we grab the buy and the sell. And I probably won't even look for anything tomorrow. You know, because that's pretty validated for me. But yeah, you know, 30 shorts did kind of play out there. Played off that candle. Just keep an eye on it on my other monitor here. So that was nice. Indices are just ass for the open. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And, you know, the other thing, too, it's like if we do want to see CAD go lower, we would want to see oil go up. So if this doesn't really give signs of buying, which as of right now, it really isn't. Other than, like, I was looking at something on a smaller time frame. You know, unless if it literally sticks in this area where we're at right now to go up, that would strengthen our USD CAD selling as well because CAD would get stronger. But, you know, there is room for this to come lower. It's just like trying to predict a bottom here, you know. Like we're halfway through this massive gap. So there is reason for this to come lower as well. So that's why I'm open to that. So, you know, we'll see. But it doesn't always have to fill everything right away. It doesn't have to fill this now. Maybe it could do something like this and then go. Who knows, right? So that's why I'm attempting that. And either way, it was in my plan to attempt the short here anyways from when we bought here. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of the thought there on USD CAD. And then everything else looks like ass. I'm not going to touch gold till tomorrow most likely. Oil, we'll see how it plays today. I'm going to set an alert down here to know if it runs the low. 30 played out as shorts. That was my original bias. So I kind of went against it. It's all good. I didn't attempt anything anyways, so it's cool. And it was mainly, I like the short mainly because of this absorption, and the higher time frame is still bearish in my opinion. Right? And coming under these lows made sense. So, you know, maybe there's a possibility to get a re-entry if it comes back. But I like downside. I know the other indices went higher. I don't really care about them. I'm more of a 30 trader anyways. And then, yeah, we'll see if CAD goes. Euro, something else we were talking about. It really didn't do much. We are looking for this retracement for the continuation. That's if we get it. But yeah, dollar is trading lower as well. So this can also strengthen CAD going lower as well, by the way, USD CAD. This going lower, oil going higher would be even a stronger bias. And then I had an Aussie alert go off. And then, yeah, Aussie's going higher too, so that's cool. But yeah, that's basically it for me. Bro, that's what turned me off indices was correlating all three. Yeah. And that's why I honestly don't mess with looking at all of them at all. Like, I rather just look at 30. Because if I just kept my 30 bias, I would have just shorted, you know? But I'm here looking at the other ones, trying to justify a buy. And I did justify a buy. I was trying to justify buying here, which was dumb. I rather just look at the one and then take the one. And that's why I don't like... That's why, honestly, I don't like relative strength analysis. Like, I've never been a fan of it because it's always confusing. And it's late data. It gives you the data late. Even Jordan said that himself. See? Look at this. 30 was the leader. As of right now, look at it. S&P's selling off. NASDAQ ran the high. So you see, I should have just stuck with my 30 short bias. Yeah, fuck relative strength analysis. It's so trash. I don't like it at all. I rather play volume divergence than relative strength divergence. Because volume shows you right away. Whereas relative strength, it's like you could spot it right away, but it's not clear. It's like after the fact. Like I get it, you know, NASDAQ is higher. S&P was higher. You know, that relative strength could have been there. Or you could have just looked at the volume absorption on 30 and just sold on the next candle. To me, that makes more sense than trying to pinpoint a divergence. So, but hey, I follow my mentor, Jordan Morgan, and he himself the other day said that relative strength analysis lags and he doesn't like using it either. So if he don't like using it, I don't like using it either. That's just the way I roll. I listen to people who have the things that I want. I grabbed Dow by, oh, that's from earlier. Hit me out. Yep. 10 a.m. volume, indeed. 10 a.m. volume will come in. Yeah, so if 10 o'clock comes in and does that, that'll be cool. But yeah, we'll see. I might not even touch indices right now. Like if USD CAD goes, like I'm probably not, like I'm not going to pull on anything more for the day. Because if USD CAD goes, I'm happy with that. I'll be happy with that personally. And if oil flips too, that would be cool. But if dollar's weakness is very strong, then that could give reason for USD CAD to just fall too. So we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, the initial reaction, like, even if this happens to go up, I don't care. But, like, that short right there, because that's where I wanted to short off Dow. If you look at the R to R, even if you put it above the high, up to where it's at, like, that's your 1 to 5. You could take that and be done with indices. Because unless if I have a very strong higher time frame, like, unless if I was shorting up in here or up in here to hold 30, I'd rather just get in on the in and out. That's how I use 30. 30 I use as equity for my Forex pairs, right? So I'll take quick positions on US 30 throughout the day to then use for equity for my higher moves. So, for example, where was it? This buy. Where did we buy it last week? I think it was in here. I can't remember. It was either in there or in here. Right, so we were using I basically use all of this 30 buy equity here to then play on USD CAD buys. Right, let's go. Did anybody pull on the shorts, by the way, on CAD? Drop some gun emojis in the chat if you guys are in there. It came in our zone twice on that 3-minute imbalance. I neglected it the first time the alert went off, and then I caught in on the second move. So happy I'm in there now. Probably can reduce my risk to these wicks now because I don't really see this coming back. Because even on a 15-minute, if this 15-minute candle closes here in the next 9 minutes, it should just do this. It shouldn't come back up there. It should just do that. AU buys look pretty good. No, yeah, I agree with Aussie and Kiwi buys, especially if dollar goes higher. Lower and gold goes higher. So yeah, Aussie and Kiwi buys make sense. Hey, are you guys doing the... Yo, Fies, you're such a troll, bro. Yo, you take anything this week, fam? I'm in at that USC CAD as well. Hit my TP just now for a 1 to 4. Hey, let's go. Nice. Same eyes, broski. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, off that candle. Unless you play the small area. But yep, good shit. Took 2 trades this week, up 10%. Solid. You're on phase 2, no? How's that going for you? Oh, I guess it's going good because you're up. So good shit. What targets do you have for USD CAD? So ideally, you know, the smaller term target, you could just be looking for the low of the day. So like right in here. But if this really does let loose, I could see this come and run everything that we grabbed from lower down here. I'm just curious to see is this a USD CAD move that's going to run the daily lows? So I am going to be holding, like we'll see how far this goes, but I am going to be holding some partials for these lows if it does give us that. But that's the swing target. But intraday, you know, you could be looking for the low of the day, you know, right in here. Because we did enter off a 5-minute. That should reap a 1 to 5 at least. At least. Let me see. If y'all played exactly where that imbalance was on the 3-minute that I marked up from earlier. See, so just taking the low of the day is a 1 to 5. And we're coming down there. So 1 to 5 there. And then if you were to go further, like if we were to see, okay, maybe this isn't the bounce to go, maybe this isn't the move to go all the way down and it bounces here. This could be another target, this imbalance. And then if we don't hold here, I'm going to leave the rest of my volume to take the low. All right, so there is a 1 to 30 potential on this almost. Well, a bit more than that if you hold it all the way to the low. It's down there. Could be like a 1 to 40. Which I know some of y'all are like, damn, 1 to 40. But, you know, that's what we had live up here. If you guys were on my Go Live, we had the move up here. Hold on, let's see. What's the price level on that low? Okay, let's say 1.32. Okay, so let's see this. Because this was our original position. So when we were on Go Live, we were looking at it right here. And then the target was 1.32 for the swing. So if you partial and didn't hold anything, that's a 1 to 30 right there. Right? So that's to take it all the way down. But yeah, that was the first position. This could be the next add-on to take this down. And I like that. Especially if dollar shits. You know, which is looking like it is. So that's clean. And then oil reversing higher would help us too, but let's see. It looks like it's trying to. It's rejecting off our candle there. And we have absorption too. So yep, so this is strengthening UCAD buys, or sorry, shorts. If this continues to go, that'll strengthen our short. Yeah, to be safe, y'all could partial here on the 1 to 5, even if we're wrong on the macro. Still a good intraday trade right there. Hey, you passed your phase 2, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's drop some fire emojis in the chat for my boy Fies. Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude. So saying my boy's live now. The disciplines have been real, eh, Fies? Good shit, bro. My boy was shaking it in December, and these last 5 months just completely flipped 180. Yeah, let's show some love in the chat for Fies. By the way, if you guys aren't following Ghost Mula Bets on Instagram, you know, Fies isn't just a trader. He does use gematria to finesse the sports betting world. So if you guys aren't a part of his, program there, you know, feel free to go to scriptedsportsbets.com, or I think it's .ca or it's .com. You guys can go on here, and he does have a lot of different packages for daily cards. You know, my boy's been killing the championships. The most recent championship that he had was the, Super Bowl, right? We had Chiefs. He got his locks for NBA as well. So You know, if you guys want to put some of your trading profits to work, you know, hop on the Gematria wave and sports betting wave. Right? Letters and numbers. Very, very powerful stuff. All right, so you guys hit him up. Get in his DMs. All right, this is his Instagram right here, by the way. Hold on. My Instagram isn't logged in on this browser. All right, this is him right here. Right, Ghost Mula Bets. Ghost Mula _ bets. Right, if you guys want to, you know, yo, Fies, bro, you gotta post more, fam. What is this? I need more posts here, bro. But yeah, this is his Instagram. You guys can even get on his Twitter as well. He's, you know, and pre-anticipated a lot of different championships. So, you know, he's helped me make bread in sports betting by simply just following what he does. So, pretty powerful stuff. And the website is in his Instagram there as well. So, give the man a follow. Okay. All right. So, USD CAD, doing blessed. You know, I did take an L on Euro, which is fine. Now I'm making up for it here. So, you know, when your analysis is there, you just got to fire. Little 1 to 5 on US 30 if I pulled as well. That's reversing now. So buy side did make sense too. So it's like I had both perspectives there too of seeing the buy and the sell. But it looks like the sell went into the buy there. So that's interesting. So maybe 30 is the late reactor today. You know, maybe because we ran all of this. If this breaks up, we could maybe see something like that. Possibly. But yeah, if y'all are in USD CAD, shout out to y'all. I don't know if y'all have any questions, but I'm probably going to get off the computer, get some stuff done. Probably go smoke a spliff because it is 420 today, and I had a very amazing trading week. So I'm going to celebrate and then create some content for the rest of the day until Jordan's session later. So if you guys do have any questions or anything like that, drop it in the chat now. Babe, what's that thing again? Speak now or before what? Speak now or before hold your peace. Forever hold your peace. Man, USD CAD got bodied today. Not even bodied today, but bodied this week. We had the buys. Well, we had the buys on Friday too. I didn't pull personally, but we did talk about it here. And then we did live analysis here for CPI, and now we're here grabbing a potential top. Solid week. And honestly, it was just me trading USD CAD. Like, didn't really focus too much on other stuff. So that's crazy. Solid stuff. We'll see what gold and all this stuff does. You know, I still think that the macro is to take dollar and stuff higher. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. You know, maybe this isn't the low. Maybe it comes down again, but I still want to see dollar bullishness in the next little bit. Because if we just continue to stack liquidity here, maybe we just wait for May. Who knows? But yeah, okay. So if y'all don't have any questions, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for hopping on the stream with me here today. You know, y'all already know I'm going to be live tomorrow in the Rising as well. We do have PMI news, so let's see if we can body that together. All right. But yeah, solid week overall. Shout out to y'all that took entries alongside myself. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. You know, anything I do speak about on this channel is for educational purposes only. But you guys are getting front of the line, real thought process and everything. Like, I'm speaking to you guys while, you know, taking these entries and helping you guys understand, you know, the thought process behind them. You know, we aren't talking just about technicals. We bring fundamentals up in this. But yeah, you know, I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, everybody. And I'll see y'all bright and early for tomorrow. Appreciate the likes. Make sure you guys, you know, share this with people that might be skeptical on trading. You know, maybe they've been trading for years, but they're not seeing any progression. Feel free to share this stream with them. And also, if you guys do want to be one of my private students, you know, get access to my trading community and also getting access to the trade house itself, you know, the organization that I learned from, that I continue to strive to learn from. And you want to get access to people like Jordan Morgan, who's my mentor. You know, feel free to send a DM. My Instagram is below. Hit that follow button. But I appreciate y'all. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see y'all on tomorrow's stream. Take care, everybody. Peace.